Hello, it's the post-match show after Liverpool have lost 4-3, a 7-goal thriller against Hertha BSC in beautiful Austria to talk about what we learned from tonight and what we enjoyed. I've got Kev Walsh and Harriet player. I'm John Gibbons, if I didn't say that. And yeah, Kev, plenty of goals tonight, which we've not seen too much of a pre-season, and plenty of nice action for the Reds.
Yeah, but Sam, that's exactly what we wanted the pre-season, really. A little bit of these nil-nils are all right, because you can say, we're just getting the minutes in the legs and all that type of stuff.
Good shape.
Yeah, the thing is, boring as fuck. You're not even bothered if you win or lose a pre-season game. It's just nice to see a few players get on there, and it was nice to see the likes of Minamino get a goal and Oxlade-Chamberlain get the last one. Obviously, players who you think probably need a little bit more confidence, and obviously there was other players in there who played and didn't do themselves any harm at all when it comes to coming through. So, like your Harvey Elliott, Canates, Virgil had a little moment where he kicked the ground, didn't he? But that's going to happen. But overall, I don't think you can really complain. We're not because we looked sharp and we were much the better team.
Yeah, it's a good shout from Kev there, Harriet, and that if you were going to sort of pick the goal scorers, you probably could have picked better ones, really. You know, we all want Sadio Mane to hit the ground running this season, struggled a little bit last, and he's got his second in pre-season now. Minamino, sort of lovely goal for him, and then Ox with like some finish at the end. So some nice goals, some nice moves, especially for the Minamino one. But yeah, a bit of confidence boosting for the attackers as well.
Yeah, I think it's definitely 3 goal scorers.
And Mo Salah will be fine.
Mo Salah will be absolutely fine. Mo Salah doesn't need any confidence. I don't think he can get in his head. Mane was getting in his head last season, wasn't he? And I think you can always say, oh, it's a new season, a fresh start. But for him mentally, he'll want to be getting back into a bit of good form. He'll want to be getting back into a mental state where he feels like he can just start the season firing. So that was really pleased with that. And yeah, obviously Ox and Minamino, it's nice to see them score. I feel like Minamino still doesn't look as settled as we'd like him to, but he scored the goal tonight, and that's always going to help, isn't it? He just looks like he's lacking a little bit of confidence, and I think you said earlier, he just doesn't look like he believes in his own ability that much. So for him to score and all those little times and moments he has on the pitch are going to help, aren't they? So
it looks like we're just on that. Like even when things are going his way, to me it looks like he's just waiting for it to go the wrong way. Whereas I think if he could just sort of get that out of his own head a little bit and just let his natural footballing ability do the talking, I feel like he really has got it in there, hasn't he? But
definitely.
It's his own mind playing tricks on him, I think.
I think there's definitely a player in there that we're just wanting to sort of tap out, and slowly but surely I think it will happen. And you know, he doesn't necessarily look like he's sort of fighting for position. He doesn't look like he's coming with that fighting spirit, but we don't necessarily need that at this stage. So we'll just keep seeing how he goes. But yeah, it was nice to see him score, and the finish from Ox was really good as well. So
yes, some finish there at the end from Chamberlain, set up a grandstand. We were all nerves were going, no, not quite, but yeah, good for him. And he just showed what technically a good player he is as well. Quite a bit in that game, to be fair.
Well, to be fair, in any game he gets a real run out on, you'll always see bits and bobs. And obviously, when he first come on, you said on the hot mic that he was getting in number 9 positions and he was doing the number 9 job, and he sort of, there was the header he snatched that where he had a little bit more time, and there was another one, I can't remember what the exact thing, but we said in the hot mic that probably maybe if he gets another chance a little bit later on in the game and he's settled, he will take it. And that was the exact type of chance that probably after 47, 48, 49 minutes, you said it in the hot mic again, that he probably blaze it over the bar. But because he has been on and he has got a little bit of confidence, he has been playing, it's a lovely, lovely controlled strike. And it's the strike of a real footballer. Like, as amateur footballers can look at that and go, fucking, I can never do that. I mean, the only times I try at the ball, I can't, is it that true? Especially as it's looping over. And obviously the other nice thing about that goal was it was set up by Virgil van Dijk, which is always a bonus, isn't it?
Well, we've got this far without talking about Virgil. We'll do it. Harriet, you know, he messes up a bit for the goal, but, you know, it's just
doesn't matter.
For the sake of the video, we're doing this as video as well. A beaming smile just from just the words Virgil van Dijk. It's just so lovely to see him and Joe having that lovely moment when they come on.
It was just I think it was such a surprise to see him in the squad alongside Gomez to start with. So I think that was just really nice seeing them earlier. And then just when they came on together, I was just really happy. I just didn't say any much. I just smiled. That's how it makes you feel, doesn't it? It's been 9 months without him on the pitch. We know we don't need to talk about or dwell on how much we missed him. And to see him back, and he looks confident. And some of the balls he was playing, he gets tripped up for the goal, but some of the balls he was playing alongside Gomez early on looked really good, and he didn't look like he was lacking confidence. I said to Kev earlier, he came back on, he was controlling everything on the pitch, he was telling people where they needed to be, and we've missed that leadership from him just as much as we missed his football. So yeah, happy Virgil van Dijk Day, delighted to see him back.
The pair of them, to be fair, Kev, didn't shake a challenge and didn't look to be too worried about it all, which is good to see. Sometimes, a player who has been out that long can be a bit ginger, sort of coming onto the pitch, but they weren't perfect, as we've said, but in terms of what they were trying to do, it was certainly, they didn't look like they were mentally being affected by the injuries.
No, I think they're both that type of player, really, aren't they? And I think obviously if you're rushing a player back in the middle of the season and you're playing Man United at home,
Yeah,
he might be rushed back a little
different,
bit, but it's a bit different to get in the last 20 minutes there. But the 20 minutes they did come on, as you say, they both got stuck in, they both went for challenges. The same with Naby Keita, we said earlier on, didn't he, that he looked like he was trusting his body, he wasn't worried about injuries. And with Gomez and Van Dijk, no matter, like you say, it's a pre-season friendly, but I think everyone or anyone watching the game will have been a bit like, please just come through unscathed, please just come through unscathed. And he did, and it wasn't just unscathed either. Listen, Virgil's kicked the floor for the one he's done, and Joe Gomez, I think, got caught the wrong side on the one he got booked for. But these things happen when you're a little bit ring rusty. But as Harriet said before, the passing was just still so crisp and so perfect. Gomez put one of 40 or 50 yards right across the pitch. Van Dijk's first touch was basically to lob two of their players to the left wing, do you know what I mean? Just like, you remember like how much you miss a player like that, a really technically good player, and what we missed last season. And it's great to think that obviously we've now got them back. Kanate first half I thought played really well. His passing again, he put a couple right through the midfield where he bypassed what looked to be the obvious pass that you'd think he was going to make, and it beat through a gap that you didn't think was there, and he's got the vision to see that, and that, again, that's really nice to see. So we spoke earlier on in Klopp's time about how we play out from the back and how that's the way we build attacks. And last season it was a little bit more difficult because we were so, well, not only where anyone was playing before 20 minutes before the game, whereas you've got those three type of players, and Joe Matip's not bad at it either, and they can pick that pass out, and it's not just a pass to Thiago who's 10 yards away from him, it might be to Curtis Jones who's 30 yards away in the right wing. They're all things that you think, seeing in pre-season like that, when it comes to Norwich, you think that's exactly where you want Liverpool to be boiling up.
Alright the Reds, thanks for watching a little bit of a premium Anfield Wrap video there. If you want to watch the rest of that show and get access to much more, click join below. That activates our YouTube membership. It means you get a premium video every day of the week. You get our post-match content, you get reviews, previews and exclusive interviews, all here from the heart of Liverpool. Follow us, follow them. Up the Reds.